What is up, guys? I am Inkslasher, and today we are going to be answering the question, how can you earn some money by simply being good at Call of Duty? Now, just to let you know, this video is sponsored by World Gaming and Cineplex. Now, World Gaming has set up this awesome opportunity for you to enter a Call of Duty tournament. Now, there's multiple ways to do this, and in fact, I really strongly suggest you click the first link down in the description, because it'll bring you to how you can sign up for this and even more information than I'm giving you today. Now, the coolest and probably the best part about this entire tournament is if you win this tournament, not only do you win $20,000, but on top of that, you win an all-expenses paid trip to compete, not just go and see, but to compete in 2017 COD World League Anaheim Open. Yes, you get to fly down to Anaheim and get an all-expense paid trip to not only go and see, but also compete in the tournament, which is just an incredible opportunity. Now, this COD tournament really does hit super close to home for me, quite literally actually, because you have to be a Canadian resident to take place in this tournament, and guess what? I'm Canadian, so that it's really cool to see something like this, because in so many situations is it easier to get involved with the COD scene when you live in the United States. There's just more opportunities, and this is really the first big opportunity I've seen in Canada to compete as a Call of Duty almost pro. Now, if you haven't already clicked that first link down in the description, I definitely recommend it, and once you do, you will notice that there are a total of 2 different ways you can qualify for this tournament. The first of which is through online qualifiers. There's a total of 10 online qualifiers that you can compete in, which start on January 28th. There are also regional qualifiers. Regional qualifiers start on February 26th, and the regional qualifiers are really cool. They take place on location at different Cineplex places across Canada. You can literally go and play in the movie theaters. So after these online qualifiers and these regional qualifiers, the top teams of those then move on to the online playoffs, where a total of 64 teams compete for the top 8 spots. The top 8 spots after the online playoff will then move on to the finals. The finals take place in Toronto, Ontario, and the best part about this, if you're one of those 8 teams, you earn an all-expense paid trip to compete in Toronto. So that is super cool, super exciting, and I can't wait to see the 8 teams that make it there. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, every single one of those 8 teams also gets a cash reward, which is super sweet. So to get your hands on this overall prize pool of $65,000, you gotta click that first link down in the description. You gotta be Canadian, you gotta be over 18, and finally you gotta have a team of 4 people. But World Gaming also wanted to make this easy on you too. If you don't have 4 friends who you normally play with, there's also a link, it'll be the 3rd link down in the description, that'll take you to a page where it's basically a form where you can try to find a team, hook up with some friends, and actually put together a pretty solid team, and maybe even win the tournament. Also, on top of that, if you're not Canadian and do want to check out these tournaments, the 2nd link down in the description is going to be a link to World Gaming's Twitch channel, where many of these tournaments are actually going to be live streamed. So if you're not from Canada or you just want to watch the events, that link is also down in the description. But guys, this is really cool, and if you're Canadian and you're over the age of 18, I definitely recommend clicking that first link down in the description, because you really don't get many opportunities like this one to become really a pro Call of Duty player. You can win $20,000 and a trip to compete in CWL Anaheim. So if you're a fellow Canadian like I am and you live up here in the Great White North, you will know that you do not get many opportunities to become a pro Call of Duty player. You get many opportunities to become a pro hockey player, a pro hockey player, a pro hockey player, maybe a lacrosse player, but those are pretty much your biggest opportunities in Canada. So seriously, World Gaming is giving you a huge opportunity to compete in a massive tournament, even a chance to play Call of Duty in a movie theater. So definitely check out that first link down in the description. So guys, let me know down in the comments what you think of playing Call of Duty in a movie theater. I think that's a pretty amazing experience for anybody, let alone you can win an awesome prize on top of that. So if you're 18, you're Canadian, check out that link down in the description. There's definitely going to be some more on this channel, definitely on my Twitter in the future talking about this, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are